Alrighty, can everyone hear me? Can I get a little sound check? Perfect. Thanks, guys. Sorry, I'd like to start this a little bit earlier than 8. I'm not a streaming expert, so me using this software and streaming live is not something that I do on the regular. I'm a finance dork by day, and so this whole thing is not my forte. The spreadsheet's my forte. It's right in line with what I do on a regular basis, but the streaming is not. And you guys probably saw me talking off when I had it muted. That's because we're actually doing a full behind-the-scenes series of all the things that it takes to get Gulf Coast Charity Open set up, run, torn down, and everything squared away afterwards. So I was doing my introduction to my GoPro over here that is off screen that is now filming me do this. So you guys are watching me live. This thing is now filming me. It's quite the experience that we've turned this into. So I'm going to wait a few more minutes before we officially get started, just to make this very official and to make sure that everybody understands that this is not pre-recorded. This is Monday, February 17th. It is just before 8 o'clock. So this is not pre-recorded. This is live. So we'll just wait a few minutes and then we'll go ahead and get started and give some people some prizes. And yes, the screen going black is intentional. I'm just checking something real quick, running a final test on the Raffle file, making sure that it works. I would hate for everyone to put all this money into it and support us and then it not work or it not be accurate. So just running one last check here and then we'll go ahead and get started officially. Okay, so let's go ahead and get officially started. I want to start by just thanking everybody. The Gulf Coast Charity Open is a passion project for me and for the staff. We work on it all year round. We are constantly sourcing player package items. We're constantly looking for new creative ways to make the event more smooth. We really focus on the whole thing that makes player experience, right? And so in my mind of being involved in disc golf for about 15 years now, all the things that go into making a good experience for a player are things like your entry fee, right? So charging a reasonable entry fee, having very clear information posted right from the start. Where am I playing? When am I playing? Why? Etc. What are my rules? What are my layouts? Having all that stuff out well in advance is really important to us. Obviously making sure you have a great player package, making sure that you're getting value for the money that you're spending, right? I feel like, especially nowadays, it's so easy for tournament directors to toss up a $150 tournament and give you 5 or 6 discs and have a good day, you know what I mean? And that's not really what we believe in, because I don't think that that's a very great experience for you all as players. So in addition to that, we look at things like, pace of play and course layouts to make sure that You are playing a layout that is acceptable for your skill level, acceptable for your division, but also allows you to play within a reasonable amount of time. Nobody wants to be out playing all day. Everybody wants to play. They want to go home. They want to get back to their loved ones. So these are all things that we think about when we think about creating great player experience, and we are constantly looking at ways to make that better. We never leave well enough alone. So I hope that you guys see that. I hope you guys experience that when you play, obviously, the Gulf Coast Charity Open, but any of our events, really. So that's the Triple Crown, that's the Tour Challenge, that's the Garage Sale, and then that's obviously the Gulf Coast Charity Open. I hope that you guys see that. I hope you guys appreciate that. I feel like you guys do, because everyone keeps signing up and everyone keeps having a good time. But if anybody has any feedback or any suggestions or things that they'd like to see different, obviously feel free to reach out to me personally on Facebook. Feel free to reach out to the Gulf Coast Charity Open Facebook and or Instagram pages. Make sure you follow us on Disc Golf Scene. So registration for the Gulf Coast Triple Crown and the first 2 stops of the Gulf Coast Tour Challenge are up. Yeah. So I just appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody playing the event. Appreciate everybody being engaged and involved. It really means the world to us. It really does. So thanks aside, let's get into discussing this, right? So I appreciate everyone's support with the raffle. The raffle goes a long way to helping us raise money for our beneficiary charity. There's still lots of abacus pushing and pulling that needs to be completed here in the coming days to figure out what our total donation is going to be, but it preliminary looks like it's going to be around $10,000, $10,500, somewhere around that range, which is just incredible. That's going to bring our total contributions over the last 7 years up to $52,000, and that's attributed directly to every single person that played, and more specifically, every single person that contributed to the raffle. Obviously, those dollars make a massive difference in our ability to donate to charity. So, for those of you that are new, and how do we do this? We do this with a spreadsheet, because obviously trying to manage individual raffle tickets across 7 different courses is just a mess. It's a nightmare. So what this spreadsheet does is it accepts player name and total number of dollars that were donated into the raffle. We then put that value into a sheet and we randomize the list. And so that randomizes the order that the numbers are generated in, right? So the numbers are randomly generated, and now the order in which the numbers get assigned are also randomly generated. So it's not like, oh, my name starts with an A, so I'm going to have the first little batch of numbers. No, your name could start with an A, and you could be all the way down at the bottom. You could be 2/3 of the way through. You could be in the middle. It all gets randomized. Then we plug that into this primary sheet, which shows everybody and how much money they've spent. We raised a total of $5,994, so we have 9,574 tickets that are out there. And then we just use some real simple Excel formulas. This is nothing fancy. This is nothing unreasonable or crazy. We just use some real simple Excel formulas to assign everybody their numbers and then generate our winners. Travis, I know your name is on here. That doesn't mean you win. The formula's got to start somewhere, and unfortunately today it's starting with you. And so then we just press a button and it'll run through 1,000 iterations of rolling through the random numbers, and it'll land on a number, and that'll be who wins the prize. We're going to go from, I'm going to use finger quotes, least valuable prize to most valuable prize. There are some prizes in here that I personally think are cooler than others. So for me, the first 6, which are the welcome signs, those were the full art poly board, I guess you could call it, things that were outside of Tournament Central. I think those are super cool. We're going to give away every single one of those. I thought that was really nice. And then my favorite is actually this crystal decanter set from our engraver. It is a 5-piece decanter set, so it's a big 750 milliliter crystal decanter with 4 crystal whiskey glasses or water glasses, whatever you'd like. And it's really beautifully engraved with the logo, and it just looks really nice. So a lot of really cool stuff here. If you win, I'll be reaching out and I will be scheduling shipping for you. So I prefer to ship all these things. It just makes it a lot easier for us. And we cover the cost of all that shipping. So if you win, don't worry about covering the cost of shipping. We'll cover that and we'll send it right to your door. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll get this underway and out of the way. So we're just going to roll off these first 6 really quick. All right, Mike Kerr is our first winner. He's going to win one of those welcome signs. And David Dowden is our second winner. He's going to win one of those welcome signs. And Travis Combs, there you are, Travis. Now you got your win. Travis is going to win one of those. And Johnny Lambert is going to win the next one. And then we've got Shanna Curl winning the 5th one. And then Key Morrow wins the last welcome sign. So again, those will be shipped to you guys. I'll be reaching out shortly. Next 2 are for misprint packs. So every time you get discs stamped, at least with Dynamic and Latitude, you can elect to receive all the misprints. We choose to do so because I find sometimes those misprints are actually pretty cool. So this is a pack full of some of those misprint discs from this year. And the winner for that is going to be... Oops. Ryan Gilchrist and Brian Lynch. Congratulations, guys. And then next is going to be 2 USDGC Spectator packs. So that's going to be Mr. Drew Guy. Congratulations, Drew. And Miss Tina Hicks, longtime supporter. Thank you, Tina. Next 2 are going to be for GCEP season passes. So these are passes that actually get you free entry into all of our C-tier events. So that's the Triple Crown, there's 3 of those, and the Gulf Coast Tour Challenge, there's 5 of those. So we're going to go ahead and give those away to Travis Combs again. So there you go, Travis, picking up another win, and Key Morrow again. So we'll do that. And I know there was an issue up here with this prize. I don't think Mike was the one originally picked. I'll go back and I'll figure out who the one that was originally picked was. And Mike, I'll send you something nice anyways, just because I love you. So I'll put that there. And then after this, we're going to do 2 entries into next year's Gulf Coast Charity Open. So obviously we're going to run the event again. So the next 2 winners are going to pick up those. So that's Mr. Bob Rowley. Love to see that. Bob's been a longtime supporter of the Gulf Coast Charity Open. And then the next is going to be Mr. John Holder. Congratulations, John. Next 2 prizes are going to be some merchandise from last year's Gulf Coast Charity Open. So hats and hydro flasks and all sorts of cool stuff. And the winners for those 2 are going to be Key Morrow again. Key Morrow is cleaning up. And Mr. Danny McDonald. Danny McDonald has done a lot of work for us. He's also done a ton of work for Olympus, and we really appreciate everything that he has done. So glad to see Danny picking up a win. Next is going to be the winner of that crystal decanter set. Again, it's my favorite item in the whole raffle, so I look forward to seeing who wins that. And that's going to be Miss Cindy Taylor. Congratulations, Cindy. That's my favorite event favorite item out of all of this. Next is a rangefinder from SOAR. So SOAR is the company that Tyler Cyril runs. Tyler was the gentleman who was doing the Flex Start down at Maximo. And his rangefinders, in my opinion, are better than the Bushnell ones. I have a Bushnell, but these rangefinders are better. My favorite part about it is when you lock on, it gives you a little bit of vibration feedback, which is really cool. So really, really great piece of equipment. And the winner for that is going to be Haley Buchanan. Haley, congratulations. If memory serves me correctly, I'm pretty sure Haley spent $200 on raffle tickets. And if that's right, Haley, thank you so much for all that support, and I'm glad to see you pick up a win because you definitely deserve it. Next after this is going to be a Paratrooper backpack. So actually the last 5 prizes, these are kind of like the big main prizes, they're all packages. So kind of like how you never give somebody a wallet without money in it, I don't believe that you ever give somebody a golf bag or a cart without anything in it. So inside these bags are like a handful of discs, a couple of exclusive and limited run discs, some towels, minis, some like birdie bags, bogey-free bags, things like that. I really like doing that as opposed to just giving people a bag, because some people don't need or want a bag, but at least if you win one of these top prizes, you have the bag plus you have everything in it, right? So this first one was donated by Hunter Morris. And Hunter, we appreciate that. And that goes to Mr. Chuck Brunke, the husband of staff member Leanne Brunke. I'd like to see the rigged comments coming in now. That would be great. Next two prizes are going to be for Latitude 64 backpacks. These are two fully loaded Latitude 64 bags from Smoke and Chains. They've also included 6 limited discs, some towels, a couple of air fresheners, a couple of swag items in there. So the winners of those are going to be Mr. Dana Smith. So it's not rigged. Everyone just saw how the spreadsheet can possibly fail earlier with the welcome sign. Dana is one of our course directors. He donated his hard-earned money on top of donating his time and energy, and he was just talking about how he hasn't won anything in the raffle in a couple years. Promise it's not rigged. Dana, congratulations. Appreciate all your help, bud. Next one is going to go to Sasha Smith. So now the spreadsheet likes people with the last name Smith. Love to see that. Last two are for Zuka carts, and that's going to be Alex Van Gorder. And then our final prize is Bill Robinson. So again, I appreciate everybody for donating. Sorry, Jay, you didn't win anything. I'll send you a disc or something, bud. Your name just happened to pop up after I pasted the last winner. I appreciate everyone's support. Appreciate everybody coming out to the Gulf Coast Charity Open. Like I said, it's really a passion project for all of us. We really enjoy putting it on, but obviously we can't put it on if there's no players to attend. So we appreciate that. We appreciate everyone's support when it comes to the raffle. Again, everything that we do is for charity. So all these dollars and all these raffle tickets help us donate more to our beneficiary charity at the end of the year, which is exactly what the whole goal is. So appreciate everyone who bought a raffle ticket. Appreciate everyone who donated prizes as well. Lots of great people and a lot of great companies supported us and donated prizes, so we appreciate all of them as well. So if your name got pulled here, I will be reaching out. Again, something goofy happened here on number 6. Mike, I'm going to send you something sweet, but I think this was actually somebody else before it was Mike. So I'll make sure to fix that in post-production, and I'll make sure to get that remedied correctly. And then Jay, like I said, you didn't win anything, bud, but you were the last name to get pulled after the last prize was pulled, so I'll send you something fun. I appreciate everybody. I look forward to next year's Gulf Coast Charity Open. If you don't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram or Facebook. It's just at Gulf Coast Charity Open. It's where we post all of our up-to-date information of what we got going on. First, the Triple Crown is open on Disc Golf Scene right now. That's going to be April 5th. And then the first 2 stops of the Gulf Coast Tour Challenge are up. That's Cypress and Picnic, and that is April 19th and May 10th. So make sure you guys check that out and get registered before they fill up. Again, many thanks, much love for everybody out there. I appreciate you guys so much, and we will see you guys next year.